Yo, welcome everyone. Try to not get trapped now because they want you to sell. I remain in all of my long trades waiting for higher price targets. Let me show you why. First of all, you are going to see at what area has Bitcoin been trading for the past couple of hours. Not only we have gotten a push towards the downside, almost perfectly towards our golden Fibonacci ratio right here, but additionally, we are taking so much liquidity exactly right here that in my opinion, in terms of probabilities, I would really like to see a push towards the upside in the next couple of hours. You're going to see not only our first low right here has already right now been taken, we have also gotten another swing failure pattern or a liquidity grab below the recent low only a couple of hours ago. And you can actually see right here, every single time we see a liquidity grab, Bitcoin does see a very nice push towards the upside. Similarly to what was also happening only a couple of days ago. We got a swing failure pattern below the low, push towards the upside. Another swing failure pattern below this specific low, another push towards the upside. And trust me, people at this specific area unfortunately do not know what they are doing. Not only they are looking for short or sell positions, but also a lot of people in the past 24 hours have already gotten wrecked and completely liquidated. In terms of the long positions, over 828 million of long positions completely wiped out, and in the past 24 hours, slightly less than 1 billion of US dollars wiped out. So it really does look like a lot of people are getting wrecked literally exactly where Bitcoin is trading as of right now. And not only they are getting wrecked, they are entering brand new short or sell positions. How do I know that? Look right now how of a significant bullish CVD divergence we are right now seeing. Bitcoin has still been forming a very nice higher low right here, while the CVD indicator is dropping significantly towards downside. So now we need to think logically. Selling pressure is coming in the market. It would be logical if Bitcoin would also be forming another lower low right here. But this is not the case. We are still seeing a higher low right here. That is why for the past couple of hours, we are seeing a significant bullish absorption, bullish divergence on the CVD indicator, and of course also a bullish Bitcoin indication. That is simply why in the next couple of hours, I would really like to see if Bitcoin does see right now another push towards the upside, towards our next major liquidity cluster. So it really does look like that for the past couple of days, liquidity levels are the best levels to trade. And right now, if we go with Bitcoin liquidation heat map on the 1 week time frame, the biggest liquidations on Bitcoin are coming in literally exactly above the recent highs. Over 124 million of short positions are going to get liquidated. So people that are right now looking and entering short positions right here, if we do see a push towards the upside, they are going to get squeezed out of their trades. And of course, only after they get tracked, we might actually then see some kind of a retracement, some kind of a rejection back down. But to be honest, as of right now, I am not holding any short positions. Even if we dump right now straight towards the upside, ideally, I want to see higher. Ideally, I want our long or buy positions to be even more in profit in the next couple of hours. That is also right now why I would really appreciate for you to smash up the like button, because 1000 likes are really possible. And also, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Let me right to do share with you what has been happening on the Bitcoin chart for the past couple of days right here. It really does look like Bitcoin is really not moving anywhere. We are maybe even forming some kind of a symmetrical triangle at this specific area, but the most important thing is we are chopping around at approximately 118,000 US dollars. People are getting wrecked. People are betting their capital with their short or sell positions right here. However, they definitely forget we are trading still in a significant uptrend. Additionally, when we right now go with the Bollinger Bands on the 8-hourly time frame, you're actually going to see they are squeezing very much together. Last time we were squeezing so much together, Bitcoin has gotten a very nice push toward the upside. Also right here, we came very close with our Bollinger Bands pump it straight towards another all-time high. So I really do think a big move is going to happen in the next couple of hours on Bitcoin. Of course, the only question right now is, are we going up or are we going to see actually a push towards downside? I am not saying a push down cannot happen on Bitcoin because of course everything in the market is possible. However, we need to trade with the probabilities. If we right now know bullish absorption is happening right now, if we right now know bigger liquidations on the 1 week time frame are exactly above the highs, and of course this specific level is acting as a magnet for Bitcoin, and additionally we also know, overall speaking, we are moving in a significant uptrend on the 8 hourly, on the 4 hourly, on the 2 hourly, on the 1 hourly, on the 30-minute time frame. All of the time frames are being bullish for Bitcoin. So if I right now say to you, okay, we are going to see a push down, of course it can happen. However, I am going against the trend. I am going against the probabilities. Again, everything in the market is possible. That is why, of course, we need to manage our risk. However, if we go with the probabilities, I would really like to see another push towards the upside for us to see if the bullish absorption, if the bullish divergence on the CVD indicator is actually going to play out. Now, another indication of some kind of the absorption can be actually spotted also on the 4 hourly and also on the 2 hourly time frame. You're actually going to see how many wicks are we forming towards the downside. And the reality is, if we are seeing so many bullish pin bars, so many wicks towards the downside, that is clearly going to be another bullish Bitcoin indication. So what does that exactly mean? Bears tried to push the price lower, however, bulls were stronger, pushing once again the price higher. That is why the candle closed with a significant wick towards downside, and you're right now going to see first bullish pin bar, second, third, fourth, and fifth bullish pin bar on the 4 hourly time frame. Another bullish Bitcoin indication. So it really does look like market makers want you to sell at this specific area for you to be scared, for you to maybe even enter another short or sell position. But the reality is, if you're going to be selling right here, if you're going to be entering brand new short or sell position, you're simply going to go against the major trend. Additionally, what if we right now pay attention to the Bitcoin monthly returns? Statistically speaking, in the month of July, usually Bitcoin is performing very, very nicely. So usually the month of July is bullish for Bitcoin. On the other hand, the month of August and also the month of September, more often than not, are slightly more red, but nevertheless, as of right now, we are still trading in the month of July. So that is why ideally, I would like Bitcoin to continue its way towards the upside, at least for us to take some liquidity exactly above the recent highs right here, 120,000 US dollars, or maybe even if we are going to go slightly higher towards the upside, towards our higher major liquidity level at approximately 121,000 US dollars. Now, also, even if we are right now going to see a push towards the downside, you're going to see the monthly candle on Bitcoin actually opened at approximately 107,000 US dollars. So even if we are right now going to go lower and also feel the semi gap at 115,000 US dollars, the month of July is still going to be bullish. But once again, ideally, in the next couple of hours, I would like to see a push towards the upside. I am trading with a trend. I am trading with bullish absorption right here. So, of course, I am not guessing. However, I am still aware market can still see a push towards the upside and do not respect my technical analysis. That is always why I am telling to you, risk management is one of the most important things you need to do if you're going with brand new long, maybe even brand new short or sell positions. But nevertheless, in terms of probabilities, I would like to see another push towards the upside. So that is also why, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free 8,000 US dollar bonus, no KYC and no VPN, with the second link down below, because BTunix exchange is right now giving to you for the next 3 days 10 USDT only after you register and then deposit, because you're going to get a 20% deposit bonus with the second link down below, no KYC and no VPN. It's quite an exclusive campaign we have right now, and the time is definitely running out. So take advantage of the free bonuses using the second link down below in the description. Now, let me also share with you another level that was confirmed only a couple of hours ago. And for that, we are going to go on the daily time frame, where we are going to notice Bitcoin only a couple of hours ago confirmed a brand new daily high term time frame area of resistance at 120,000 US dollars. Now, do I think that this level right here is a significant area of resistance? To be honest, not really. Simply because I would prefer, if we do see a push towards the upside, of course, for another liquidity level to be attacked. And this specific liquidity level is not going to be the daily, but it's actually going to be the recent high, exactly where Bitcoin does have a lot of liquidations of approximately 124 million. So once again, if we do go higher, I don't really think the daily level right here is actually going to be respected. So if we are right now looking for another trade, would I fire a long or a buy position right here, or would I go with majority of people and actually go with a short position? Of course, because we are seeing such a nice bullish absorption right here, I would personally not be looking for any short positions right here. You can actually look to fire another long or a buy position with proper stop loss placement, with proper take profits, if we are then actually going to see another push towards the upside. Once again, risk management is very, very important, because if we are going to dump right here, even though we do have a higher probability of going higher, you want to protect your capital. Now, additionally, what if we go with some of the altcoins? Because it really does look like Ethereum, for example, looking right now on the RSI indicator on the 4-hour time frame, we are seeing insane hidden bullish divergences. Lower lows on the RSI, higher lows on Ethereum. Bullish indication, and it simply means continuation of the trend towards the upside is much more likely. Additionally, XRP, for example, lower lows on the RSI, higher lows on the XRP itself, another significant hidden bullish divergence. So I would really like to see right now not only continuation towards the upside on Bitcoin, but also on Ethereum, on XRP, and on many different other altcoins. So yes, if Bitcoin does see a push towards the upside, those hidden bullish divergences potentially could extend even lower, but nevertheless, as right now, we are already forming those bullish divergences on many different indicators. So if you're looking for spot trades right here, I definitely wouldn't be looking for any sells right here, only a potential buy, not only on Bitcoin, but of course also on the entire cryptocurrency market. That is why, if you want to trade with us, take advantage of the free bonus with the second link down below. No KYC, no VPN, and only after you register, you're going to get 10 USDT, but then also deposit, because you're going to get a 20% deposit bonus. But also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.